talking to the stand once again. Hey, Kurt, how you doing?
What's going on? You guys doing all right? Yeah, this weather sucks. Girls in bikinis, right? Yeah. We'll work on that. We'll get the sunshine out there. It'll be a great day. We won't let it hamper anything over here. Check this out. Right on. That's a Halloween outfit right there. That's cool.
Well, what do you think, man? I got to tell you, a little bit cooler out here today. It's going to be running some fast times, eh?
Yeah, we're definitely going to be on a faster pace today. So we've got the car loosened up for that. It's always fun and exciting rolling off into the first corner because you make so many changes overnight at Michigan because the weather changes so much. So we're geared up for fast track. We're going to put it on the loose side. Our Grand National car yesterday, man, it was a rocket ship at the beginning, and then it just ended up so tight at the end. So we think we know what we've got there. We're going to make some adjustments, and I feel a little breeze in the air. There might be a little snow angel action afterwards.
Somebody asked me if you would do that right here for
right in the stand after the race. I have no problem getting those clothes dirty.
Now, speaking of that race yesterday, did you happen to see the end of it from where you were? I mean, tell us about that.
The end of it?
Yeah, they're very, yeah.
I've heard about it. I think the action today is going to be between the 8 and the 99, right?
Yeah.
That's all right. That's both, what are they, Golden Boys? What do we call them nowadays? When the two start fighting each other, that's interesting. So we'll see what happens. I mean, it looked like Edwards got a little sideways, and then the 8 car came in there and bumped him. But what popped into my head right away is about 2 years ago at Atlanta, Edwards had spun Dale Jr. down and wrecked him on the back straightaway. So I don't know. I think drivers have memories. I'm used to that.
Yeah, you race car guys, you always remember that stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it's racing, man. It comes. I mean, if you treat one guy one way, it's going to come back to you the next way. So you try to race everybody clean. You try to have a good rapport with them and race them side by side. I mean, that's the adrenaline-packed action that everybody, you guys and everybody that watches on TV wants to check out, man. You want to see good racing. And we saw a little bit yesterday that when they step over the line, though, that's when people get pissed off. But last week when I was running the Grand National race, back and forth between me and Robbie Gordon, we were bashing the hell out of each other, and we both ended up finishing the race, so it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it's probably a lot of fun. And talk about a little bit about that race last week, the Nextel Cup race.
Yeah, the road race.
Yeah,
I drove off into a black hole. That was kind of a bummer. You guys see that? That was a bummer deal, man. I'm rolling down in there, the light's green. I'm downshifting, trying to get to pit road speed. The light's over my head, and then the next thing they say is I pitted before pit road was open. You know, they closed it, and I'm like, man, that's a bummer deal. You know, we had a great race car. We weren't trying to chance anything. We thought we could take the Miller Lite Dodge to pit road, which would have taken us right to victory lane, but didn't quite make it in time, they say. So least we can do is try to help NASCAR make a change for that, so it doesn't hurt other drivers in the future. But sometimes things like that happen. And yesterday, with Edwards jumping back out off pit road and running into the 8 car, I can tell you, if a Bush brother did that, they'd have hung the guy, Jeez. So we'll get that all straightened out.
We've got a question here for Kurt this afternoon. Put your hand up and yell it out. Go ahead, right here.
Sign my hat.
Sign your hat. Sure, we can sign your hat. Who's got a question? Anybody got a question?
When did you get married, Kurt?
No, I got married about 3 weeks ago. Thank you. There you go. I appreciate it. It's been great. I went and met Eva on a blind date about 3 years ago, and she just had that look. So
now, did she know who you were?
She didn't know who I was. I was actually introduced to her as a veterinarian. That worked out pretty good for about 30 seconds because she asked me questions. Plus, I was late. I finished second that day at the racetrack. Took me forever to get back, traffic and post-race interviews. I actually ran over a guy's briefcase in the parking lot trying to get out of the airport. Got back, met her 3 hours late, but she didn't mind that because she was out with her friends partying. And by the time I caught up with her, the interviews that I had done were now on ESPN, so it only lasted about 30 seconds when I'm trying to talk to her, and she's looking at the TV going, dude, that's you. What's going on here? So it definitely was an interesting start.
So the story about performing surgery on a horse for 3 hours didn't fly.
Yeah, that didn't go anywhere, because I was struggling, because she's a nurse, and I'm using all this terminology. She's like, dude, you're screwed up. So it was great. We kicked it off real well right away.
Okay, quit here.
Should they get rid of restrictor plates? Man, that would be tough if they did, but what I could say that they need to do, if they did get rid of them, we'd be doing 230 at Talladega. 220 at Daytona. It would be fast. You'd be seeing the cars go by and be like, I think Kurt Busch is in the lead, but I don't know. But the safety aspect would be tough. Drivers hitting the wall at that speed, it wouldn't be good for our eggs up top. We might scramble them. So that's kind of a bad side of it. But, you know, what we need to do, really, is Daytona is so much different than Talladega. I mean, the two might look alike on TV or when you go there, but the way they drive, man, at Daytona, we're sideways the whole time. You know, cars get spread out just a little bit, but yet we have those tight packed tracks. Where at Talladega, we're just on top of each other like a bunch of frat boys all night, you know, hanging out. You know, we're just packed together. It's not good. And what we need to do is have a bigger or a smaller restrictor plate, whatever. Just make the speed go faster at Talladega so that we're on edge, you know. So we're driving sideways right there on the ragged edge. And I think that would help out the racing, and everybody would be pumped up about it then.
Where's your favorite track?
Favorite tracks? Let me ask you guys, which one do you think is my favorite track?
Bristol!
There you go, Bristol. We got Michigan, because we're here in Michigan. Maybe Vegas, I'm from Vegas. No, my favorite track's Bristol. Absolutely. That's my favorite track. Next week, won there 5 times. Rusty's won there 9. So definitely is a good track for the Miller Lite guys. That's absolutely right. Okay, more questions? Sure, man, go ahead.
What are you doing to make the number 2 faster than Rusty could drive it?
No, I just jumped in and I'm driving it, but we've got our good tracks, we've got our bad tracks, and we're making the Miller Lite Dodge faster every week. You know, it's pretty much a new team. You know, a lot of people haven't realized that this is a brand new team, from crew chief all the way down to tire guy. There's maybe 1 or 2 guys that stuck around from Rusty's deal. One reason is because a lot of guys wanted to go with Rusty. Another reason is because we chopped the 77 team off at Penske, so we had a lot of good guys to choose from. And so we tried to put together an all-star group of guys to work on the Miller Lite Dodge. So it's worked out great. You know, a lot of tracks have been really strong on. A lot of tracks have missed the setup a little bit. So we're working on getting the process faster and faster every week, so that we can contend to win each and every week. Because that's what we want to see, right? Miller Lite Dodge and get the win. Go ahead, we've got time for a couple more. This one's back here, I can barely see her. Go ahead, with the visor.
What's your opinion of
The point system and how it works? 2004 worked out perfect. I don't think they should change a thing. Worked out really good. You know, and last year, Tony Stewart didn't even win a race in the chase, but won the championship. So what it really defines is the same system we've had, consistency. You've got to be good each and every week. You've got to be solid to win the deal at every racetrack. But one thing that I think is a little bit of a flaw is, you know, last year in the chase, I got wrecked on the 3rd lap of the whole playoffs, and I could never dig out of that hole. You know, so maybe there should be a point system where the top 10 guys are in the bracket all on their own. Maybe 10, 5, 4, 3, 6, 2, 1, whatever. You know, that could help keep more guys involved right up to the final race. But what you don't want to have is have the final race, 10 guys shooting it out, and you have a flat tire, and it takes your chances away. Because that's what Jimmy Johnson pretty much had last year. He's running for the championship. He's 3rd going into the last race, has a flat tire, and he's out. So there's got to be a little bit of a compromise. Wow, that's sunshine. Yeah! Hell yeah! Damn good. Smells good. I know, yeah. 5 minutes, it'll change, right? So we hope that they might adjust it a little bit, but really it's worked out pretty good the last couple of years. We'll see. Well, listen, Kurt, good luck today. I appreciate it. Good luck in the Chase of the Championship. 3 races left after today. You're 172 points by the time. Yeah, we've been at that same threshold of points the last 12 weeks. I mean, it's been chewing at me a little bit. Each week we've had a good car or a bad car, and we just haven't quite put it together. So hopefully the pits will be open this week. We'll get 4 tires, and we'll have a great shot at winning. I appreciate it, guys. Thanks a lot. Enjoy your time today. Kurt, what's your guys? Andrew on my fantasy team, so I'm looking for some big points for you. I was just there. Yeah. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll be looking for you on the pace lab, cheering me on up here. Thanks a lot. Kurt, thanks everybody for praying together for him. Any autographs? Sure. Hey guys, hang tight. We're going to do some drawings here in a little bit for the Miller Lite refrigerator, as well as the bicycle. We got iPods to give away as well.